Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have another formation video, and this is kind of a ratty video because this is a ratty formation. Now the thing is, if you're defensively struggling, this is a formation that you might benefit with. A lot of the attack in this formation is based on through balls, so make sure you have very fast players. I use lengthy players like Rudiger and Kane. I just got Check, so he also works fine. And although this is not 5-4 or something, this is not 5 at the defense, but this is 3 hash hash hash, right? And this, because it is 3-4-2-1, the one that we're using, it kind of gives you very strong defense, almost always 5 at the defense. At the same time, it also gives you the attacking options, because what happens here is, for example, right here, when Jordi Alba and Molina get back, that is during the defense. And when the team shape kind of moves for the attacking third, Jordi Alba and Molina again go forward. And this time they give options for Rodri and Kane. And I'll tell you what the instructions look like, but before that, the tactics. We want the width to be absolutely 0 again. Why? Because we'll have 5 on the defense when Molina and Jordi Alba, basically when your fullbacks are coming back, and we want that to be very concise. We do not want them to spread out because that will open up space in the defense. The depth, however, we want it to be pretty high, and that is because since we already have kind of 2 players coming back, we do not want them to stay back. We want them to be aggressive, right? So all 5 of them, we always want 2-3 players to kind of tackling the ball together, right? That's why we want higher depth. The build-up play, do not use fast build-up here. The reason being because you do not have a lot of options, because the fullbacks kind of take time to get into their positions, and if you use fast build-up while you're already on the move, they're not in their positions yet, so you'd be missing passes, your passes will not go perfect and stuff like that. Chance creation, up to you. I use possession, you could use direct passing here too, and the width can be somewhere around 20 to 40. This is again like experimental, whatever suits you best, but since here we already have, like, if you see the attack, right, it's pretty spread up, right? So we do not need a lot of width in the attack. We already have that kind of width. Again, the attack here is a lot based on through balls. Okay, remember this. So this is a little ratty formation, so you'd be attacking with short passes and then a through pass, you know, like basically short passes here and then a through pass, short passes in between these two, and then a through pass, right? So how I have this is Kane and Rudiger here, 2 of the people who are playing as center forwards, are stay central and get in behind. The one in between will be a false 9. Why? Because again, if you put all 3 of them as getting behind, you would not have much passing options for Rodri and Busquets here, right? So we want this player to kind of play like a false 9, give the passing options to Rodri and Busquets, and as soon as he comes back in the midfield, Kane and Rudiger or whoever your center forwards are, because they're getting behind in central, they'll take a run, and that is when you have to play the through pass. So again, passing in between these 2, your central striker will come up to help, and then a through pass. Now Molina and Jordi Alba, basically the 2 of your fullbacks, will be come back on defense, nothing else. Just balance width, whatever the rest is, just let it be. What this does is, during defense, these people will be accompanying your center backs, right? And they'll always be around this position. They'll not take runs as aggressively as your center forwards. They'll be somewhere around the wing. So there'll be a passing option for both your defense as well as your attack. That's the sole purpose of them here. Do not use them specifically for attacking a lot, because you want them to be somewhere in the midfield, because otherwise you'll be dead with counters, right? We do not want that. Again, your central defensive midfielders, stay back, cover center, nothing else. You just want them to be stay back while attacking and cover center. And because this formation, you're playing at 70 depth, they'll always be somewhere in the midfield providing you attacking options. Don't worry about stay back while attacking. Do not even consider one of them as not stay back. Just put them both as stay back. And your Center backs all stay back while attacking. Now, let me just move Kane because Kane's passing is really good. You would want your central striker to have good passing stats. Um, Now, how I have this set up is basically I have one central midfielder who can also play as center back. So I'll be using Milinkovic Savic, this person playing alongside Martinez and Mitrovic. These two should be definitely very good CDMs, and these three should be best forwards. Now, the central striker, the one who would be playing as false nine, he should have very good passing stats. That's why I'm using Kane. And it would be lovely if you have very good dribbler at that place, because you want that guy to dribble and then play a through pass. Dribble and then play a through pass. That's how this game's going to work. So let's see how this... I have a few clips next. I'll be playing a few games and you could see how this works. Now, a few things about this formation, guys. If you do not want really to be a rat, then you could have your, wingers, the players who are playing kind of on the wing of the pitch, not to come back at defense. Okay, it's up to you. But if you really want that defensive backline, kind of like always five in the defense and then extra two people wider on the pitch for attacking support, then you should have them come back at defense. Otherwise, they'll be always kind of there in the midfield, but you'd be a lot open on the wings, so you'd be hit with a lot of counter attacks, a lot of over the head through balls, and so on. But it's up to you again. Another thing you could potentially try is having these two players not stay back while attacking. Again, I did not feel the need for it at all because they were always in good positions when you have 70 depth. And that's what makes them. That's what makes it better to have them stay back while attacking, because it would still give you that option in the defense. It would still keep your shape. So those are a few things you should keep in mind. But as I told you, this is a ratty formation. Sometimes you need to be rats to defend properly. But again, if you're in Elite Division or if you're in Division 1, this formation can be useful to you. It is. I use the other formation more for 4-2-2, but this also is very handy at times, and I thought I'd share this with you guys too. So if you see the formation right now, I have three backs. Right now, Molina is giving me that space on the wing, so I have that space, and Rodri and Busquets are right here. Right. So look at the top parts. Oh. Okay, well, never mind. And now that high depth kind of gives your players seem aggressive, right? So yeah, that's the through ball I'm talking about. It's an easy goal, right? So the shape, if you see the shape, right? Your wingers, which basically Molina, look at that. Yet again, another through ball, right? So that's what I'm talking about. Just pass and play a through ball, because you'd always have your, center forwards making runs. This is how it looks defensively. So, you already have kind of 5 players at the back, although you're not playing 5 at the back, right? So again, this instance you saw Jordi Alba coming to play, and now Kane. And look at that, Rudiger taking that run. That's what I'm talking about. So you see right now, it's almost like 5 people at the back, and still we got the ball, doing nothing. So that is something you need to be cautious of, because players will take long shots because they won't find a lot of spaces. But the good part about this formation is that you're not restricted. In the attack also, you'll have options. Look at the defensive shape right now. So the 3 center backs are always in their position, while the full backs are kind of giving you that option to pass or option to just cover more players. You could see how 2-3 players come up to charge to 1 player, right? That's what we're trying to do. And now Jordi Alba moving ahead just to pass, just to provide that passing option. You saw that run from Rudiger, right? And that was, again, exactly how I told it would work, right? So Jordi Alba coming to play, passing it to Rodri, passes to Kane, one touch through ball, and Rudiger is through. So you see defensively how 2-3 players again coming and helping. So just 1, 2, 3 passing and exactly the same move. That's how you're going to score, and that's how it will be always. Your center forwards will keep making runs, and as soon as your striker has the ball, you know, yeah, now they're going to run, right? So that's when you have to pass with the through ball. Now look here defensively where Molina was, right? Trying to cover up that player. And while he was there, the opponent made a run and my center back was already there. So that's the use of those two fullbacks who are playing wide on the pitch. So let's see how this works out now, right, at the defense. Look at the number of players immediately. And yet again, the same thing, right, which I just explained. Almost a goal there. So you see how Kane moves centrally and coming in after your two center forwards have moved forward. That's what he's trying to do on a false nine position, giving that passing option and then creating that passing option. So okay, so now we lost the ball at critical situation, right? But look at them charging back. Look at Molina already in his position. So I was saying, right, this comes in handy even if the other person is playing pressure, and this guy is doing just that. He's playing pressure football and we are able to create so many attacks with that. Yet again, another through ball and another goal. So we're literally giving him very less space for attacking. That's the reason, like, we've just conceded one goal. See? And immediately Jordi Alba starts to move. This was completely one-touch passing. I did nothing, literally nothing. The player's movement was so good that I just, I could see them. One touch, one touch, one touch, one touch, and a goal. And that's about it, guys, for the clips. Hopefully you like this video, you like this formation, and hopefully this formation helps you out again. If you're defensively struggling, I hope it makes your defense a little better and also helps you attack better. That being said, if you do love this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time with another player review, player comparison, or a formation video. Goodbye. Cheers.